Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
Got it. Mike 51. Been a long game for you. Come. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
From the 24, Lock. That one into the hands of Hamilton. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And we take you through the starting defense for Jacksonville.
I want to highlight Telvin Smith, only the third linebacker in Jacksonville Jaguar history to make a Pro Bowl, but not for that reason. When he came out of Florida State with his build, many were projecting him as a safety in the NFL. Around 215 pounds. He's got a little bit bigger, but his ability to run and hit and make plays has made him one of the most valuable linebackers in the NFL. They made the right choice leaving him at that spot.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Lock now on first down. Open man here is Hamilton. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. A little check down to Lindsay. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. It might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. From midfield, here's Lock. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Lock to throw, and that's complete to the tight end Hireman. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Lock gets it off to Freeman. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that third down, keeping the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. Threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Off play action, it's Minshew. And he fires one incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Chris Harris Jr. is not a name that rolls off the tongue quickly, but it should. He's one of the best cover corners in the league.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On second down now. It's Lindsey, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Ready? 60 out now.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now to the air. Rock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Throwing his lock on third down. He'll find Lindsey here. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Fournette, a first down carry, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. To throw on third down. Hilton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Off play action. Hilton. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll buy some time right. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. From the gun on third down. Hilton into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the second quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot, because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
A good gain there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what did you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not...
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Hughes. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On second down, it's Hughes. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Hilton on the move to his left. He may try and run for this. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Throwing on first down. Hilton. This is Jeff Swain, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. On first down, Hilton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And Walker has it. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He wants it all for the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Freeman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. From the 38. Ripping toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Pitch and catch complete to Hireman. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. On second down now. It's Hughes, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. On 1st and 10, Hilton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Hilton, and the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go, baby.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. On 3rd down, it's Freeman, and he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hilton, throw right side of the tight end of Shaughnessy. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Finding Walker complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Hilton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
We got it. Good job, D. Good job, D.
go now. 90 Wolf.
Rippon on 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Rippon. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. They will throw on 3rd down with Rippon. And he comes back with one complete. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. One more half of preseason football to go. And then all eyes will look ahead to 1 week from tonight.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. 30 base.
Give me that ball, defense.
Keep by.
Off the play fake. Hilton. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Hilton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 2nd down, Freeman. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, this is Janovich. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the whip.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boyer with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Hilton. Caught here by Conley. And he gets it down to the 32. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Hilton. He's got the hook up with Conley. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, it's Hughes, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Ready?
Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Hilton, open his swing, the tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8. On first down, Hughes. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
18
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hughes. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Back to throw. Hilton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver taking it in as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. DeJuan Smoot with the tackle. Freeman again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Off play action, it's Rippon. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Rippon on 3rd and long. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Throwing on first down. Hilton. And he can't find a receiver, and And he's brought down. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. Rolling to his left. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
He's got his target, Chris Conley. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hilton. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Off play action. Hilton steps away. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. The offense trots back onto the field, and we take an in-depth look at Royce Freeman. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. That's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st down, Hilton. This one complete over the middle to O'Shaughnessy. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looking to throw. Hilton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Offense.
Juwan James, the right tackle, first-round selection in 2014. He's the one that got flagged there. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Check, Lucky.
On 1st and 10, Hilton, and he rifles one incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jaron Reed with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to go play action here with Rippon. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. Out of the gun is Rippon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
Throwing on 1st down. Hilton, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by Todd Davis.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Hughes, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Ready? 10-2 stop. Check back, check back.
receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Looking to throw on first down is Rippon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Freeman. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a third and long situation forthcoming. Rippon to pass. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
To throw again, Hilton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Off the play fake. Hilton, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9. Rippon. Johnson's got it complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
On first down, Hilton over the middle, complete. That's Hughes. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Back to throw. Hilton finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Hilton Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Offense.
That's Garrett Bowles, the former first-round pick, the guilty party. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Freeman. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line.
Right here.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. 31 yards. Now a first throw here in overtime. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, it's Rippon. Gets it off to Freeman.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. From the 25 on 2nd down. Rippon. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. To throw it is Rippon. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.